Hello Taurus, and welcome to your astrology forecast and your tarot reading for May 2025. Well, if you've been here before, welcome back to the channel. I do appreciate you coming back. If you've just found us, well, welcome. You are in the, or we are, all of us. We are, because you're with me now. We are in the south of France, coming to you from Château de Montcuquet. And in this chateau, we do yoga teacher trainings, yoga retreats, and you get a taste of that as well in some of the videos here. A lot of the videos actually that I put on here about quantum healing, yoga, and shamanism and tarot. So let's get moving on our tarot reading. I love doing the tarot. All right, so let's do 5 cards. I'm going to do 1 card for self, 1 card for relationships, the other one for finance, 1 for health, and we'll do another card to crown this reading. So sort of like giving us an overall feel. So let's open the cards together. The first card that you have here is the 2 of Swords upside down. The next card that you have, this is in the position of relationships, is the Emperor upside down. The finance card is the 5 of Cups upside down. Don't be scared if you see things upside down, okay? Oh, this is a nice one. You've got the World card in the position of health and wellness. And crowning the reading is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so the self, the 2 of Swords upside down. Okay, there is something that you are breaking up with. And it's just that the time has come for this thing to end in your life. I don't feel it's a person, although for some of you it's going to be a person. But it's something that you've been doing. It's a way of being, the way that you manage things, the way that you have been like conducting an activity, conducting maybe even like just conducting your life, if that makes sense. Some sort of trajectory that now you feel like, okay, the time has come to split this and we're going to try something new. Now, it's not going to be an easy break, I feel, for a lot of you. It's going to be something that is sort of forced out of you. And you on the one hand you feel that it is time to really do this, but on the other hand it's just really challenging to go from one thing to the next, especially if that one thing, that current thing that you're going to let go of is something that you've been doing for a very, very long time. It just, even though you know now, or you've come to the realization that it's not the best thing for you, it's just very hard, because Taurians are people of habit anyway. It's just hard for you to move away from this thing. Okay, but of course I see you working on it and getting there in the end. There are practices that you can do to help push that forward, which I see when I look at your health and well-being card, which is the World card. So this is your way out and your way through. Now, for some of you, it's going to be through the body by doing practices of the body. And I don't just mean like yoga or some tantric thing like that. It could be as simple as focusing your mind into sports, doing sports, getting healthy. And by getting healthy and doing sports or doing activities where you're really engaging your body, you're into your body, your energy system starts to respond and start to change, your emotions start to shift, and then you can really move on with this renewal that you've been trying to enact within your life. Okay, you've got the Eight of Pentacles crowning this reading. I'll get to that in the end, but it's telling me already that you do have the capacity within you. You do have this wealth of resources to be able to change whatever it is that you want to change right now. So within your life, your outlook, and also I feel like how other people see you. So you want this new shift for you. The Emperor card in your relationships is upside down, and from the image and from what I'm feeling is that you are really hung up on a relationship that has come to pass, and you have blinders where you can't see what is around you, and you can only see just this one point. So you're being very stubborn about something when it comes to this relationship, and maybe you're not even seeing or considering what your partner is feeling at this moment. So relationships doesn't always just mean your partner in romance and in life. This could also be your relationship to community, your relationship to other people in general. It could be relationships at work. So you're being quite stubborn here, and it's not serving you, to be honest. It's very difficult to get out of this because you're so entrenched in these thoughts and these ideas that you have, that it's very hard for you to see what's on the other side. This kind of stubbornness kind of brings in or creates a lot of stuck energy, and this stuck energy then starts to flow into the house of finances, which I see in this Five of Cups upside down. Okay, so the blockages in the relationships, your emotional blockages as well, is affecting your finances quite negatively. So you really need to work on this. How do you communicate better with other people in a way that they can be heard, in a way that you hear them, and you're not just forcing your own ideas and forcing the way you want things to happen. So for some of you, this forcing of the issue is coming from your side. For some of you, it's the opposite. The other person in the relationship is the one who's forcing things on the relationship, and so you're going to have to make the decision that this has got to stop. So again, the World card comes in this health and wellness area, and again, somehow the health and wellness area is your way out and your way through all of this let's say mess that we're in. So perhaps also meditation can help you see the way forward and the way through, because meditation is able to give you that wider perspective. Being as well in tune with your body, listening to your body, taking care of your body, moving your body in such a way that you create a new harmony and a new dynamic within the self, can also create that opening to unblock the emotional blockages and just liberate those things that are stuck there. So Eight of Pentacles crowning this reading is telling me to give you the message that you have within you, what it takes to pull through, and you have what it takes to come out of the other side, not just as a survivor, but really with a great deal of peacefulness and comfort also on the other side. All right, so let's see what's happening in your astrology, Taurus. So in your first house of self, your ruler is Venus. We've got the new moon in your sign, the 4th of May. So this is a fresh start and a new identity or a new part of your identity springing up for you. So that kind of matches with the reading. I'm quite enjoying this new format of doing the tarot back to back with the astrology, because then we can see if it matches or it doesn't. May the 12th, the Mercury squaring Pluto. May the 17th, the Sun conjuncting Uranus. And May the 24th, Mercury conjuncting Uranus. So again, there's sudden shifts, there's movement. You're going to be reviewing your self-worth. There could be tensions there. Where you used to find your self-worth, you might start to find that your self-worth will be coming from another place, from another area of your life. You're maybe going to start to deregulate some things about yourself and upregulate some things about yourself, creating this new dynamic, this new shift, even a new persona. There's innovation happening with that Uranus energy. There's disruptions, there's this newness that comes, and it can come out of left field. Like, where did this come from? It's an expression of uniqueness. So that's quite an exciting time. A lot of this uniqueness is actually something that's already there, that's just been hidden. And then, so now with this coming into the light of the sun, it's just something that surprises everybody, including you. All right, now in the second house of wealth and finances, we have the Sun trining Pluto. So while it's a disruptive energy, it's also kind of like a stabilizing energy at the same time. So there's a disruption to create a new order, is what's happening within finances, within also your value system. Mercury trining Pluto, so that means that there's going to be, again, like a disruption, a new way of thinking about things and strategizing to create this new new systems and new ways of going forward. So again, there's this underlying thread of uniqueness, and with this also comes new opportunity. Sun conjuncting Mercury is really giving you that clarity when it comes to strategies, when it comes to how you want to go forward, and what values you want to take moving forward. And this is now happening on the 30th, culminating the month. Now, the 4th house of peace and home and mother, you have Mercury squaring Mars. So you might have differences in opinion and ideas when it comes to running the home, your own home, possibly even discussions with your own mother, how you feel about your own personal sense of peace as well. There can be sort of a shift in the dynamic of how you think about things. So perhaps peace of mind for you was at this sort of level, and now it's sort of a different level, because just with so much movement happening and changes happening all around you in other areas of your life. So this also shows up in sort of a shift in the dynamic of the peacefulness of the self. Now, Venus trining Mars by the end of the month in this 4th house. gives you then start to have more of a steady rhythm. You've got Venus, which is the passion, and Mars, which is the action. So it's giving you a sense of rhythm and stability when it comes to all of the new changes that you are dealing with and discovering. All right, and it's also a very active. You're going to actively seek and put in your own hands, take into your own hands how you deal with peace of mind. So it's not like I'll have peace of mind when there's peace of mind. You're going to start to, by the end of the month, you're going to start to actively take that into your own hands. So whether that's planning, the times when you're going to have rest and peacefulness, the times that you want to spend with your family, scheduling things, but also taking charge of the activities that you do to bring about more peace and wellness into your own life. Remember, that just kind of makes me think that you had the World card as well in that area of well-being and health. So perfect. That just matches perfectly. Mercury conjuncts Chiron in the 5th house, and there's going to be healing, and in a very creative way, there's also going to be thoughts about how you can heal yourself. So again, that and also a sense of spontaneity and creativity. So ideas be welcomed when it comes to how you approach your well-being, what's good for you, what you're passionate about, what you want to create. So through creativity, through the things that you create within your life, and through the passions that you have, there's going to be some healing happening, like a self-healing happening. But also this type of healing is going to help the frequency of the world, because once we are healed, we are then contributing to that healing frequency into the world. So I thought that was nice to add that in. You've got Venus conjunct Neptune on May the 2nd in your 6th house. So Neptune is the house of dreams and illusions, but also it's the house where we try to do things in a it's the planet where we try to do and express ourselves in a different way. So with Venus conjuncting Neptune here, it's an expression of creativity, an expression of beauty when it comes to the day-to-day things that we do, which is the 6th house. So you're bringing a lot of passion and beauty into the mundane things that we do every day. So that's quite interesting to see, and that's quite interesting how that plays out for you. So you're going to actually, it's going to be quite an enjoyable time to do the everyday things, the daily grind, so to speak. It's going to be quite a time of pleasure to do the day-to-day activities, which is unique in itself. But that really matches what's happening in the 4th house. So think as well that this month the focus is more on the home, whether you perceive home to be the self or the home to be also the space around you. And of course it can be both, right? So the place where you feel at home. Now for the, sorry, I'm just getting allergies here. Now for the 10th house, just bear with me, this is the last bit. The 10th house is about career and our work in this world. And we've got Mercury squaring Pluto, Sun trining Pluto, and Mercury trining Pluto here. the 12th, 24th, and the 27th, respectively. So expect changes in the way that you go about in your work and career. Expect debates, but expect that these changes is also there to open you up to a new vision and a new way of seeing things. So that's all I have for you. Thank you very much for listening to the end, and I really do appreciate that. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Much love. Ciao, ciao.